Yo, I've been playing Boot Protocol for like about 10 hours. This is a unsponsored, full, unfiltered review on the game, what I think about it. I don't think it's the worst game ever, but I think they have a lot of stuff they can work on if they lock in and, you know, get on the thing. Also, I need to, yeah, there we go. Pause that, put this on. There we go. Anyways, so there is, what's the first thing I want to talk about? So, overall game, that is so loud. I died. Not scuffed video. Okay, anyways. So, biggest negatives in the game are the gacha and the time gate so far. Those are the biggest things I've had a gripe with. But just playing the game and everything, I've had absolutely no problems. Stuff in the game, after you customize your character, you're able to re-customize them at any time, which is really nice. It does cost like a currency though after you do it like a couple of times, or like, you know, like once you do it, like depending on what you're changing and stuff, it takes a currency, but they give you some of it, and I think you can farm the stuff for that, which is nice as well. There's a guild system. I'm guilding up my guy Brax, you know, the homie. They have, you know, guild like weekly stuff and stuff like that, you know, regular MMO stuff. There's a daily system. I don't know where it's at. This game's UI is pretty bad, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. They just took the like a popular gacha UI. It was like slap everything in there. I'm gonna be honest. Anyways, I think Season Hub is dailies. Yeah, okay. So there's dailies. These are pretty easy to do. They have something like literally very simple. It's like fight boss, dance, take photo, chat in the chat. Like they have a battle pass. Battle pass, what confuses me is something I want to talk about with the currencies. The battle pass, also this thing is literally Ghost from Destiny, and they just yoinked that. Anyways, so the battle pass has the bound version of this currency, but this currency is the paid currency. So I don't know why you would pay for the battle pass to get the unpaid currency. Usually when you pay for a battle pass, you get the premium currency, and the people that haven't bought the battle pass get the free-to-play version of it. The free-to-play people don't get any currency, so I have no idea what's going on there. But customization wardrobe wise, that is one of the big gacha things, and this is what the main gacha is for cosmetics. They have given out some cosmetics for free, and I think there's more you can get for free too by buying them in the shop. The story has been giving out a good amount of customizations for free, which is nice, you know. Also, all I'm gonna say is I've got like top 5 characters on the server, maybe top 1. All I'm saying, I've got you know, I'm saying my characters looking nice. Anyways, so yeah, there is the Wish. Yeah, here. So there's a skin gacha and there's a mount gacha as well. It has guaranteed SSR at 80 pity, and you get a guaranteed SR or higher at 30. I don't know what that is. I do know though, when you do roll for this, you do get the whole set, which is nice. It's not like full scam where you have to get each piece by piece. I know this from seeing other people do it, so you're just gonna take my word from that. Store stuff. One of the big things people talk about is the Imagine gacha, which is pretty much like gaching for an artifact, and that artifact does change your power. The Imagine is like a little like upgrade you put on your character. It's like a little minion you can spawn in, and there's like a bunch of bosses, and you can get these free to play, but obviously it takes longer for free to play versus a whale, and a whale can just go swipe for this on. I just have the base one that they've given, you know, at the start. I haven't gotten any of these other ones yet, so I haven't gone too deep into this on like what that's going to look like for the end game and anything. I don't think anyone really can. So yeah, we don't know what that is going to look like. They have your like normal gear and everything. They do have mounts, which is nice. You get this mount for free for pre-registering. There's another thing, it's dancing. Oh, that reminded me, the voice. For some reason, you cannot change your character's voice. I know they have the budget to have different voice options. I don't know why you can't change your voice. Maybe I'm blind and I don't see it, but I'm pretty sure you can't change your voice option. I've seen other people talk about this before, also saying that you can't change the voice. I feel like this game has, I think, 8 or 9 classes, which is pretty good for a launch MMO, but I think there's not that much variety between the classes. Like the ice, there's a mage, right? But it's an ice mage, and I think it's only an ice mage. I think it's like, I think it's only like only ice, which I mean, like, how is a mage only ice? You know what I'm saying? Also, there's no assassin class. So where are my fellow assassin mains? Stand up. I don't know how they're launching a game with no assassin class. I feel like that's a heinous activity. I'm gonna be honest. That's a heinous activity. Another thing that is really bad in the game, I think, is time gates. There is a lot of time gates in this game. There's a time gate on the main story right now. As you can see, 11 hours, 45 minutes. I'm level 20 right now. You can't see it, but I am level 20, bottom left. There's also a skill tree for your character, and then like once you level up your skill tree, you can go into like a different like subclass, I'm pretty sure, which is cool, you know. But yeah, then there is, what else? What else I want to talk about? What else I want to talk about? Oh, time gate stuff. So there's life skills in this game, you know, as any MMO does, right? But these life skills are time gated by a week and a month. I don't know why. If you were trying to become like the gem master like me, you're not able to. I don't know why you can't. Like, why is there a 7 and a month gate on these? You don't even get these. It's not even like they're just giving out these coins, you know, like you this like. I don't know why there's a time gate on this. This doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of time gates on a lot of things, and it doesn't make any sense why they have time gates. I'm gonna be honest. Trial Path is like a, if you've played Spiral Abyss in any of the gacha game modes, is literally like Spiral Abyss, except it's 60 seconds, which is weird. I've only had to fight one enemy every time, but it's like a little, DPS check, I guess, for your character. It's also time gated, by the way. That's another thing that's time gated. I can't even do number 4 if I wanted to. I didn't even peep that. That's crazy. I don't know why there's a time gate on that. Other things in the game probably have a time gate as well. There's like dungeons and stuff you can go into. One of these people is a dungeon person or something over here. I don't know where the dungeon was at. There was a dungeon though, and the dungeon also is time gated, and there was only 2 runs you could claim. There's also these like open world bosses you can fight. Right here. Let me get the footage real quick. Hold up. Yeah, so there's like open world bosses you can fight. You know, you just fight them open world with your team, and you can claim it at the end for like a loot box, and that gives you stuff. Music cutouts, classic. Not scuffed video, you know, not scuffed. Anyways, replay my thing here. It's gonna fully restart it. Crazy. Anyways, before we got interrupted there, world, I mean, they have a decent open world for the start of the game. Most of it is time gated as well, also, which is annoying. You can't go to like most of the stuff here. Also, you're just like level gated by a lot of stuff as well. It's either MSQ gate, or it's a level gate, or it's both. So yeah, that's one of the things that's like one of my biggest gripes, I'm not gonna lie. The game has been crazy negatively reviewed on Steam, and from what I've seen, people are either complaining that the monetization system is bad and they haven't played the game, which, you know, at least play the game if you're going to complain about it. And then there's also people complaining about there's no C servers. They definitely should have a server for you guys in Southeast Asia. And then there's also, yeah, people complaining about gacha. There was lag apparently when the game launched. That was bad. I haven't had any of those problems, but apparently that was a bad problem at the start. I am in New York. I don't know where the servers are. I haven't had any lag in the game, so I've been good in that aspect. But yeah, if we look at the reviews here, like a bunch of another ping one, ping, gacha, story bad, gameplay bad. People are hating. People hate this game with their passion, you know. Me personally though, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying what I'm doing. I think the time gate, like I said, that's my biggest gripe I have with the game, and the gacha system is probably going to be annoying later on. Gacha for cosmetics, I don't really care about. Achievements doesn't have a claim all button. I don't know how you make a game in 2025 with no claim all button on achievements. We've got to fix this. There's no claim all button on the achievements. I don't know why. Other stuff though to talk about. There's an events tab. I haven't done any of these. Judging by their using like half gacha, half MMO model, these are probably time gated. I don't even know if they're free to play events. Maybe those are like fully paid events. Who knows? I have no idea. And what else is there? What else is there? They have parties, they have global chat, they have friends tab, they have all of that type of stuff. There is flying in the game, and there's like okay movement. It's kind of scuffed though. It reminds me of Tower Fantasy, in my opinion. I haven't had like too much problem with it, besides like when you climb up on stuff. It has very scuffed climbing, I'm not gonna lie. Also, you do have like a stamina system. when you're in combat. When you're out of combat, though, there's no stamina, which is nice. I haven't unlocked flying, but I do have gliding, and I have this, like, a dash that you can do, but I think you can only do it on the ground. You can also use this during bosses, which is nice. Pretty cool. And, yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Time gate, bosses, market, can't change character voice, no assassin class, gotcha's bad, and yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about. Let me know what you guys think about the game if you've been playing it. There's my thoughts. Ask me any questions you have, and yeah, I'll be seeing ya. Gib out.